Da-na-da-na. Welcome everybody back to LA Noire. Da-na-da. As we're on to a new desk. Hello, my dear Sherlock. How are you today? Well, hello there, Watson, my dear fellow. Yes, I am rather well. A little sleep deprived, but when am I not? We are back on the cases of looking for baddies on the Arson desk. The Gas Man! No man, apart from sneezing my ass off, I'm good. Good.
Okay, everyone, keep it down. Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today.
How'd you like porking that German whore, Phelps?
Phelps is up before a review board in December. Until then, he works the arson desk. End of story. Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you did or didn't do, Phelps. I hear you're a good case man. But if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, sir. Cap, we don't want a fucking rat like Phelps.
Can it, Tilden? Phelps, I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs. Social basket cases like you two should get along just fine. Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
This is arson. There are no ropes.
It shouldn't take long, then. Start with these two. House fires. 326 South Kenmore Avenue. Steffen's family was out of town when it happened. Then go to 4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer. Fire brigade will be on location.
Are they suspicious, Captain?
That's for you to find out, detective. Now get out of here. Both of you.
All right.
Get out!
All right. We're on the scene.
We got a stakeout down on 2nd later tonight.
All right, partner.
I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
I need a drink.
2 house fires.
Yay! Did you read about the Trelstad case in the paper?
Oh, that's a nice car. Very green. Stickland's house fire.
How long have you been working arson?
We gonna do the small talk thing now? Talk baseball, exchange addresses? I don't think so. Feeling down, hotshot? Need a buddy? We'll look somewhere else.
Charming.
So this is how it's going to be, partner?
I already told you, I don't do partners. I seen you on your first day, hero, walking into the station with your chest puffed out like a little kid at his confirmation. You wouldn't have given me the time of day. And now you need somebody. Somebody's supposed to be me. Well, it's not gonna happen.
That's quite a speech.
To see you, yeah.
I heard you were the strong silent type.
You cracking wise, Phelps?
No, big.
Bloody hell.
There isn't much left.
There never is if the job's done properly.
You think it was deliberate?
Nah, that's real pain in her face. They would have moved out the things they care about if this was insurance. There's no mileage in this.
Cap this one.
Yeah, Mike Brannigan, Cole Phelps. It's okay, Brannigan. His name may be dog shit, but there's none on his hand.
No offense, Phelps.
None taken. Do you have anything?
The fire started late last night. Stefan's family at Catalina Island. Won some kind of competition. Looks like the only thing they ever won in their lives. And they come home to this.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
They don't have any insurance. Everything they own, including the house, is now that pile of rubble.
Where are they sleeping?
In the car. It's lucky the whole block didn't burn down. Word is they're bulldozing this whole neighborhood to build new homes for GIs. That's the man in the house. In the ruins. Terry lady is his wife.
Yeah,
Take
you're
a
not
look
kidding.
around. Come on, Phelps.
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy that was pretending to be dead?
Yeah, that was me, one of my first cases.
No good to me.
Not a point.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Well, yeah, it's a fucking fire. It's the aftermath of a fire, dude.
This doesn't pertain to the case. Doesn't give him anything to go on.
Well, anything this way. Oh, bits down there.
It's a lot like the cop who pointed a gun at me.
Peter, they're meant to be outside in them days. Ah, it's over there by the fence. Oh, shit. Fucking hell, it is.
Recently serviced. Could be something to go on.
Good eye, bro. Good eye. Watson, you did it again. There's gotta be something else though.
Mr. Steffens?
Shit.
Cole Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD. I know it's a difficult time, but could we have a word?
Don Steffens.
You were out of town.
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time. Came home to this.
Do you still have the tickets?
Sure.
It's a formality, but we'll need to speak to the issuing agent. Can you tell me any more about the prize that you won, Mr. Steffens?
weekend at Catalina Island. My wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Suburban redevelopment. Oh, excuse me.
Did you enter any kind of competition?
My wife filled in a flyer. The lady just rung up and told us we won. It's the first time I ever won anything.
Suburban redevelopment, huh?
The redevelopment fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
Hey, Silver.
They're building new houses. They showed their money and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away. But I never bargained with them.
It's always direct eye contact.
Everyone else is selling, but you're the holdout, aren't you?
I was the last. I thought I could hold out for a better price. Now, my house is the center lot.
So now you have to take the price regardless.
Looks like it. I've got no choice. I have to put a roof over my family.
That's all we need for the moment, Mr. Steffens.
All right.
What's with him?
You've seen the papers. I guess he's thinking about his own family. I'd say he's searching for some kind of atonement right now.
Well, yeah. Can you blame him? Dude, practically lost everything. Yeah, I'm good, Silver. How are you doing? Can we... Look at the sign on the side.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need information on the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Yes, Detective.
No, I'm sorry to hear that,
Just
Silver.
checking. The fund is a semi-government agency established to speed up the building of GI homes. It has private investors as well as a government endowment.
Huh. Do you have an address for them?
There is one listed here, corner of Beverly and Mariposa.
Thank you.
All right, then. Interesting. Now we've got a second house to go check out.
Can you drive to this one?
So where do you want to go?
Have there been any other house fires?
This is Arson. You get an average of 2 a night. Does that answer your question? Hi, Albert. We've caught this case.
Hey, Biggs. We? You have a partner? What gives?
This is Cole Phelps. You may have read about him.
Oh, now I get it. Hello, Phelps. Welcome to the netherworld of Arson. Family of 4 found dead in their beds. Heater exploded.
Another one.
That way. Insta-Heat Model 70. Before you get excited, we get a couple of water heaters a month go back. Take a look around the yard and see what you can find.
Probably, yeah. Little water heater, huh? We gotta look around. See, we gotta pry our eyes. We gotta look around, see if we can find all the clues. Hey, Herschel, go along. There's the outhouse. Yeah, damn. No, I tried playing this and my brain hurts when I play it. It's a good game. It's a really good game so far. I enjoyed playing it. I wouldn't be able to do even half of it. I had my sidekick Dr. Watson helping me. That's the gas man. Is he full of gas? 'Cause there is no gas.
Nothing significant.
Yep, so it's off my. I can get off my backlog. I can take off the thing. Where's the water heater?
Mal,
You gonna stick it out, Cole?
I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Sawyer. Mother, father, and 2 kids. All in bed from the looks of it. Oh, I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning. The burns are superficial.
Death.
I'd say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with a faulty water heater.
Could be. There's been a spate of problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal, before the department gets wind of it. I'm in Arson for a reason.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phelps, not for you. But you're one of the best I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal.
Thanks, man. I
I'd
finished.
say that's firm but fair.
Not yet, no.
Hey, Biggs! Is this significant?
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives? This is the next door neighbor.
Detective Phelps. Can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel. What are the chances?
Do you know who ran the competition?
Gulliver's Travel, up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Phelps, the guy across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire.
Hurry, you can still catch him.
Come here.
Stop! LAPD!
See.
We've got an ID on these firebugs. Stop right there!
Rah!
What's your name?
Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires.
Some.
Watching them or setting them?
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
You're a naughty boy, aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
Cigarette in a matchbox gives you a 5 or 6 minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't
like this fire, Herbert.
Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio. Sounded sweet.
When you finish following your leads, come and see me at the fire station. I have a theory about this.
Will do, Lynch. Take this guy in. We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, Detective.
Why have you got such a hard-on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence. There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
They're house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to be a reason.
The reason is you want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
Go soak your head, Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession with you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the department's nose in it. Help me or stay out of my way. You got it?
Hang on. Ain't no other heater there, dude.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
I'm trying to imagine.
Yeah, I'm back. Hang on a minute.
2, 1.
That's it.
Oh dear.
Oh fuck! Oh no!
Just keeps getting more and more. And that is how it. Wow. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. Fucking turn.
Main story and the multiplayer weren't connected at all.
Yeah.
Red Dead 2 story is fucking class though.
Yeah. It is.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? What?
My horse is glitched inside a carriage.
What? SMG time? Out. Knife time. Time to go.
Scott's requested to turn off, no cross.
Delta, come here.
Scott's
Look at me.
requested
Look at me. Look what I brought.
Oh, you're coming with me, Jamie. Me and you on
Let's
special
do
ops
this.
mission right now.
Let's do it.
Special ops mission. Ding, 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 ding,
Special.
ding, ding, ding.
You with a personality.
Yeah, the heater wasn't there.
You're behind the wheel.
Hmm? The heater wasn't there at the house.
Scientific view and just with leopard sacks ever.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD.
John Cunningham. Can I help you, gentlemen?
We have reason to believe that the Sawyer family of 4414 Rosewood Avenue recently won a competition run by your company.
Yes, I remember them. They called up to cancel at the last minute. One of the kids was sick. Very unfortunate.
Do you mind if I take a look at that? Here they are. Steffens. The Sawyer family, Rosewood Avenue. Tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotion's mailing list covers half of LA.
So they are not a government agency?
I don't believe so. Government organizations don't usually get involved in promotions.
I'm told the tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these prizes.
Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time. If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
Just give it a couple of minutes, guys, because we'll,
While the Sawyer family were supposed to be at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky?
Christ. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can you tell me who offered the prize won by the Sawyer family?
Sure. Look, there's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw with hundreds of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who has won.
Thanks for your help.
No problem. I just wish I could do something for that family.
You could put round the hat. A few bucks would really help them now.
I suppose so.
Good. I'll put you down for 50. I could tell you were Samaritan the minute I walked in the door.
50? Are you?
Good man, Cunningham. You're all right.
Poorer, but great.
camera.
Let me guess. You want to check out the Suburban address?
Great partners must think alike, Herschel.
Any Sentry unit, any Sentry. Noire unit 211 in progress, 522 South Hill Street, unit to handle code 3, identify.
We're gonna get this distracted with dispatch calls, we're just gonna go do the main ones.
No! Cut it out! Take it easy, Phelps. I'd rather get there in one piece.
Thanks for the tip.
Continue to respond.
Legion Fields developed.
This is supposed to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help. Elysian are investors in the suburban redevelopment. So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind.
Officer needs help, 103 and B.
KTI Radio is a member of the ACB network, American Century.
We came as soon as we could.
Lynch.
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire out?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny. You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
Good, your regulator's in position. Okay, I'll light your pilot and turn the gas on.
You pull the lever on the left to turn on the gas.
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
Interesting.
You got a problem, pal?
You can drive.
All right. Where to?
Joe?
The next fire. We should go to the factory and see how many of these things are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
Guy's a freak. Loves fires. He's the kind of guy that we'd like for a lot of things, but we don't really have any credible evidence to pursue him with.
Thanks, bro. Steady.
New and improved model. They'll be selling these like hotcakes. LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
As the cannibals finished off eating, one said, "Did that taste funny to you?"
Here's what I heard. That cop who did the Dahlia, but they covered it all up. Some kind of big conspiracy.
Mr. Race.
Son, you're a couple of slates.
Son.
Detective Phelps and Biggs, Arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70. Let me take a look.
Pressure regulator.
We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
Don't do you? He seems genuinely confident of it. Like he wants to believe it. Oh.
You're telling me that you've never had any problems with this heater?
Look, we've changed the design since the Model 70.
These things are still being installed?
It's the demand. None of us could keep up with the amount of housing going up. At the budget end, we're still using some of the old stock. We are installing 100 heaters a week. They're not all faulty.
They're not all safe either.
Messages are taking a while to come through.
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
Are they? You don't sound so sure about that. Because Ryan or Varley.
I think you're lying, Rasik. I think some of your men aren't fully licensed. You're desperate to cover your sales.
And how are you going to prove that, Detective? Name me one of my guys who would have overlooked a fault like this.
What about Matthew Ryan?
You know about Ryan, huh? All right, he's been in some trouble, I know that. He's done his time.
You in the habit of hiring criminals, Rasik?
I need guys, Detective. This boom is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
A copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you.
Uh-huh.
There, around a dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy at the moment.
This is a long shot. We are not going to rouse that whole list.
No, we're not.
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
Use the phone and talk to the guy again.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
Hey, Keon.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Hey, Detective. The names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Kuttner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter. Previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Requirements.
Ryan Matthew. Charged for contempt of court. Attempted murder. Plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady. Your employment roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasik. Desperate. Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and 1st Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
Why siren off?
Here. Happy now?
Yeah. Damn, you fucking prick. Oh. Didn't realize you just got into my,
Stick around, Mr. Rasik.
Rasik. Ernesto.
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine. Ryan wants the world to be a better place, don't we all?
Going into D&D mode? What do you mean?
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Oh, yeah. I do that every time I stream, because I don't want to be, roll for sneak. Yeah.
Clemens is a fellow traveler.
So he's got the same thing as well.
The company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive.
They clearly did fuck all good.
Varley has a problem with bugs.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Rasic?
No, I didn't know that.
It's a by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice. Mind if I leave you to it? I got work waiting.
3 birds. Clemens, Ryan, Varley. Where to, Phelps?
Only movie stars have things like that.
Okay, what was that?
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
That's right. Clemens was the one that came up as an arsonist, so maybe we should try him first. Collective says, hey, brother, happy hump day. Hope you're a good man. Hey, Collective, good to finally meet you.
Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers, and we want them quick.
Okay, okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
I think that was Clemens about to set in the house ready to go boom. Maybe not. Maybe.
You know Reginald Varley?
No? Can't say I do.
It's good, but I hear so much about it. It's really good. A good collective. Really good. Highly recommend.
Detroit PD is after Reginald Varley for murder. You want us to run you in for aiding and abetting Clemens?
Whoa, 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 whoa. All I know about Varley is he gets kickbacks from some developer. Does their work first. Spreads it around if he can.
You're licensed and work for InstaHeat?
I contract for them. So what?
I contract and do stuff for him, so what?
InstaHeat hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. And my fucking mud shark of a wife gets awarded it in settlement. She's blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work. And she gets the house. Yeah, I burnt it all right. Set fire to that fucker and watched it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the Rouse, Clemens. You did the right thing.
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No. Don't know the name.
Really? Are we going for a triple doubt? Triple? But what's the evidence, though?
You and Ryan are fifth columnists.
And how do you figure that, wise guy? What proof do you have? Been following me to meetings?
Oh. Oh, yeah.
I am not now, nor have I ever been, a member of the Communist Party. Nice try, copper.
All right, Clemens. You're off the hook for the moment.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phelps.
Shit.
He ain't our guy.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
All right. Where to?
Clemens is one, not Ryan's. Fuck off! I got it wrong.
Farley's on the run. He might be packing heat. If he's wanted for murder, I say we take the doubt out of the equation and let him have it. Well,
You were in combat.
in 1917. You know, I never fired my weapon in the line of duty.
That's nothing to be ashamed of. I hope your piece is still serviceable, Herschel.
I may be old and out of practice, but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
It would be better for our case if we could bring him in, Herschel. LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot!
Really?
Come on, Varley! You can't keep running forever!
Oh,
You run all the way from Michigan, Reginald?
Fucking hell, though. I very easily could have shot him.
Why did you run from us, Varley?
I'm gonna take a wild guess that you're the same Reginald Varley the Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you.
Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, you're a guest of the city.
Arson? You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
Yeah. Holy hell. XXWRX, TNJX, thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. How are you doing? How you doing, WR? Welcome, how are you today? Holy freeholders. Matthew Ryan. It's Lady Wrath. I just changed my name again. Oh, did you? Oh, okay. That's cool.
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs. Arson Squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
Let's just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan.
Let's go.
I said...
Son of a bitch.
Really?
Those are GI's backyards he's crashing through.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in. I'll take out the van.
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close in, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tire.
I'm gonna ask the Navy cut. I'll read the title. I'll read the chat in a second.
Don't leave me hanging out here, Phelps. Move in.
Working on it.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
He's got an arson-related assault charge and he's running.
Running don't mean nothing. We gotta get this guy in the room before we can get an angle on him.
This man has got to be stopped.
Oh, and he will be. He will be.
Get in close and steer him off the top.
Jesus,
oh, no.
What is he doing?
The tramp! Oh, Jesus!
Out of the car! I was going to test it because the scene is almost done and I want the season title. Oh, okay.
Why did you run, Ryan?
I was scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
The tram needs a medal with how many positions it's stuck for you. It really does. It really does. That's the second time it's happened now. Oh. It's actually quite funny.
We have 3 suspects. As much as I'd like it to be Chapman, I think it's one of the other 2 guys. Let's get to the station and close this case.
Who's the gas man?
KGPL to any central unit. Meet the officer, a hit-run felony at 6th and Alvarado. Any unit able to handle, code 2 identified.
Ooh,
Brother!
brother. Now we're gonna get some prime interrogations done here, guys.
I have 2 suspects.
Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Barley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Well, at least the partner's got your back. That's a nice thing to see. Patrol briefing room. Patrol room.
Disgrace. Leaving your wife for a drug fiend?
Mister, a man like you always loses a battle of wits.
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
Guessing you can only charge 1. I'm assuming so, yeah.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
Hear about that? I think you do. Really?
If you know enough to do your job, you know enough to do that repair. You're lying, Ryan.
And how do you think you can prove that?
Because it was serviced by you, wasn't it? Hold that thought. So you can see these on this side. Ivan's statement.
Your boss at InstaHeat said that you've all been trained to do it. It's a common repair. Are you calling him a liar?
Okay, so I know how it's done. But what would be the point? You just end up with a gas leak and then a small fire when you turn the pilot back on.
And if you didn't reset the pilot and the gas spread, what was the cause of the fire in your own home, Ryan?
I won't tell you.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
I think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Farley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
Right.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, of course not. No, heavens forbid you know what we're talking about. Accuse Ryan's criminal record.
This is industrial sabotage, Ryan. It's all part of your campaign.
You delusional detective. What campaign? So you know just what I'm thinking, as well as what I'm supposed to have done. Give me a break.
Well, that went to shit.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
Ryan is screwed. Oh, yeah, Ryan is definitely screwed.
You're lying, Ryan.
And how exactly are you going to prove that?
That would be your...
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
Hephaestus Water Heater Company.
That's it for the moment, Ryan.
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry you out, you'll keep your seat until we decide how long to lock you up for, knucklehead.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
I think Ryan is our man. But procedure says we eliminate all of the suspects. Let's speak to Varley.
Do you think it's Ryan?
I'm telling you,
it's cool.
It'll never stick, and you'll get roasted.
Canary says he'll sing, but only if I guarantee he walks.
Interview room 2.
You think those Vice boys get any on the side?
Parker or Green? We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Wow.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe.
Okay.
I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
Let out on new installations, huh?
Why are you lying to me, Varley? If Suburban wants their new installations completed, why are you bothering with wrecks like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was?
Because you have a heater service by you.
Your name is on the inside door of their water heater.
Okay. You got me there. Suburban, yeah, they wanted that guy out. Sawyer kept complaining about not being able to get his heater service, so they threw in a free service as a sweetener. I think he played him, though. Because he still wouldn't sell.
Word is, you're in the pocket of some property developer?
Never. I got principles.
In the pocket of some developer, huh? Well, yeah, because apparently you do jobs on the side for them. Very smug about it. He's all knowing about it and very keen to rubbish for our faces, isn't it?
Hey, buddy, why don't you stand around some more while I sneak out that door?
Being a pest. Was that to suburban development? Yes. Look, because look. You know what?
How did Suburban put the squeeze on you? Did they find out about your record?
There's no way you can link me to Suburban. You're wasting your time.
Matthew Ryan's statement.
Ryan says you offered to cut him in on the kickbacks they were offering. He'll testify in court.
Suburban, they got real-time pressure on getting some of the big developments finished. There's some big date that they can't afford to miss. So yeah, I took their money, but so did a lot of guys, all right? Carpenters, electricians, plumbers. It's no big conspiracy.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Insta-Heat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
He seems very keen to say that I would lie again. You reckon?
I don't believe you, Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
I think you're out of your mind. Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to this fire? Huh?
Mosquito coils.
Arsonists use cigarettes and mosquito coils as time delay fuses. We found an open box of mosquito coils in your locker.
Whoa, hang on. Those things, they belong to Ryan, all right? He asked me to hold them because his locker's full of stupid pamphlets. I thought he used them for camping.
We're done for now.
So what happens?
You're either going back to Detroit to face a murder rap, or you're staying here to answer for these arsons.
I've been in this job 20 years. I never fired my job.
I want to make homicide.
I'm thinking
You know
Matthew
you
as well.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1 round.
Matthew Ryan, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons of Hank Sawyer, Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
You're putting an innocent man away here. You hear me? I didn't set any fires. I didn't kill that family.
Phelps, what you did to your wife and kids was un-American.
My wife threw me out.
Did I ask for your opinion? You're here to listen to mine. What I was going to say, before I was interrupted, was you did a good job on the Stephen Sawyer case. We don't often get results in arson, so well done.
What about me? Do I get a little stamp by my hand or a lollipop or something?
What you get is another case. A bad one, unfortunately.
Enjoying the interrogations. Yeah, they've been very interesting, to say the least. Fucking hell. Well, I'm glad you guys are enjoying the looking around to see them. Collective, I'm gonna hopefully pop into your stream sometime in the future and to check out what some of the stuff you do. And always nice to see you as well, Bad Santa. Ideal way to clear a building with a flamethrower.
You're 2 blocks behind 1st and 2nd. We have more buildings to clear. You know our orders,
There's
Sergeant.
barely a building left standing or not on fire in your zone, Cole. Is your sector full of Japs?
Questioning my command.
The captain doesn't want anyone falling behind.
Tell the captain we will join him when the job is done.
Yeah, Kelso, you fucking prick.
Just give us the word, Sarge. We'll take care of him. He should be sectioned. That Jap lover's a fucking liability.
We're here to kill Japs, not our own people.
Star-crossed son of a bitch. No one wants to serve under him. He's bad fucking luck.
Can it? We've a job to do here. If I can live with it, you can too.
Officer Doty. A walk in the Elysian Fields. Ooh. Oh, crane modeling? Quite a talent there.
House fire. Bad one. At least 4 Vicks. Get out there and find out what you can. The address is 650 North Hobart.
Taking to Palm Springs for the weekend.
You ought to meet Joe's buddy. It's nice.
Need a drink.
That's him. That's the cop. Tried to poke me in the nose.
Poke you in the fucking nose? Oh. Hey, Herschel.
You hear about Rancho Escondido?
Are we having a conversation, Biggs?
Okay, fuck it. Forget
I'm teasing you, Herschel. Tell me about it.
Well, the new housing development's a couple of weeks from completion. Burned to the ground last night. GIs are ready to move in this weekend. Developer's gonna have some very angry customers. A shame about Shep. The arson desk has been trying to nail that son of a bitch for years.
He's still in custody, Herschel.
Wanna bet? Fella kicked him loose already. Can't hold him for misdemeanor cigarettes and matches.
Where's your respect for property, Cole?
Oh. How?
Officer needs help, 103 in view.
Da dee da dee dee do do dee da da dee do dee dee da do dee do dee do dee do dee da dee do dee do. Nyum! Oh! Hail to the bus driver, bus driver, bus driver, hail to the bus driver. Man, he sits in the bus and he falls in the cactus. Hail to the bus driver, man. Oh no.
You guys better see this. I hope you have strong stomachs.
Oh. Oh. Someone looking crispy.
Do you have a name? Morelli, Mike. We recovered a picture of the family.
Okay. Anything else?
To be honest, I just got here, Phelps. Best you talk to Lynch. He's the expert.
Doesn't make any sense. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved.
Ooh.
I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Can you explain that, please?
I'm almost positive the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation. Look at the parts of their bodies that aren't scorched. The coloring around the fingertips is typical.
They wouldn't have felt a thing.
I think the fire damage is post-mortem. I think someone moved them into this room after the explosion.
It still doesn't make any sense. Why would you run into a burning building?
Jesus. Oh.
What are they doing?
The prayer effect is from the fire. The muscles and tendons contract.
That's fucked up.
Another day, another dollar.
You ever think about how many people have died in this world? And how big heaven would have to be to accommodate them bigs?
No, I have not. Show some respect.
It's our boy. I think he watches the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
So what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
We got the wrong guy.
That doesn't explain why he ran into a burning building. What would make anyone do that?
Guilt.
For the fires?
For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families. He expects the houses to be empty. He was trying to redeem himself. He probably thought they'd be happier together.
You are one very disturbed individual, Phelps. I know you had it rough lately, but you should start to compartmentalize your thoughts.
You could be right. Can you come up with an alternative explanation?
I'm sure it's the same guy.
Are you telling me that some son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
Might fit, Cole, but I don't think we could ever prove it. There's very little evidence.
Evidence?
Albert, check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Sure, Phelps. I'll get back to you.
Leave the rest to us, Cole. You better find out what's eating Biggs.
This is the flashpoint. The heater detonated with enough force to expose the foundations.
Yeah. So there actually has been a powerful explosion.
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me, and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out. You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations. We're gonna kill this miserable fuck. End of story. You getting this?
You remember the list from the travel agent?
Sure.
The Morellis were winners too. Their name was on that list.
Christ. We should take a look around, work the neighbors, see what they know. I'll go across the street.
Okay, I'll try this side.
I haven't done this for years.
Interesting.
You don't look like a fireman, son.
No, I'm not, sir.
LAPD. Can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
Okay. No need to be so... not passive-aggressive, but more... blunt, I guess.
You didn't, did you? Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
Okay. Why was he being difficult?
You said someone is knocking these houses down?
Elysian Fields. You must know them. They're billboards. That Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
Bounce again.
Whatever you thought of Morelli, his whole family is dead. They couldn't have deserved that. I want you to help me here, Foreman.
Morelli was pig-headed. He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
Really?
You said the Morellis had won a weekend away to Catalina Island?
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. But then I find out they were still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
Well, I think you do know. Are we going for a triple doubt?
You didn't enter yourself?
I'd already agreed to sell. The competition was an incentive for those who were still thinking about it.
Thanks, sir. Thank you, Dudders. Wait. Cigarettes? What?
Someone was keeping watch. Looks like they were here for quite a while. Brand looks distinctive.
Holding on.
Whoever he was wearing boondockers. I would know that imprint anywhere. Did you see anyone hanging around the Morelli's home prior to the explosion?
Nope. Can't say as I was looking out, though.
Really? Really? Really?
You sure, Mr. Foreman? There are signs of someone hanging around over there by the fence.
Hey, now that you come to think of it, there was a guy. Kind of tall. Skinny, though.
Anything else?
Orange lumber jacket, a beat-up hat, and no hair. I thought he was the pest exterminator guy who was working around here the last few days. But that guy had hair.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Foreman.
Sure. Hey, if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
That would be great.
Any luck, Cole?
A couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
Imagine the Chicago accent to the British. It sounds the way there's no accent in America.
Paper crane.
I find that hateable.
There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
If there is one.
Hey, don't break it.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
For what?
For Elysian Fields Developments.
Oh, I see you already have one.
Here it is again.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
Really? Okay. Find me the water heater. Is the water heater around here? Here we go. 2 for 2 with the water heaters. 2 for 2. Yeah, 2 for 2. Flashy. There it is.
Looks like the same model.
Lots of rallies the troops with a chance to move out on the resident moving out. Inclusive heating, stay tuned. Mr. Reginald Varley again. How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for a property developer. Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, Detective. The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
You have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Commander?
Leads in the Morelli fire.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe? He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind? I'm warning you, Phelps.
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Have a report on my desk today.
Kelty has warned us off over a lesion.
Makes sense. It's a dead end. We should check out Rancho Escondido.
You know the place?
Sure. Corner of Fountain and Wilton. Let's go.
You're behind the wheel.
So where do you want to go?
Yeah, only I can do the Discord one, bro. Discord one, bro.
You know, there are times when you really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
Why? I'm not gonna tell you again, sir.
Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America,
sir.
dickhead.
Now step back, or I'll lock you up for a
Smart
fray.
mouth son of a bitch.
Oh, you gotta give it that spit on that thing.
Savage of Bjorn just
Big
redeemed
damn.
Hawk 12.
I'm gonna...
I'm gonna crush you.
Dun 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 dun.
Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
Okay, then. Let's see if there's anything left to take a look at.
Hell yeah, I was taking it like a champ. Dun 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 dun. Oh. What the fuck? How do I get in here? So far, I can see that the... Down on the side, maybe. What side? Ooh. Is there a loose brick?
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You'd expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap.
Oh.
If we're paying a visit to Elysian and ruining my career, let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
Let's go.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
Elysian Fields! Hello.
I got family.
Savage of Bjorn just redeemed I Got Family.
We're here to see
Detectives Phelps
Mr.
and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police, lady. We don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr.
Oh my God!
Savage of Bjorn just redeemed Oh My God.
Thanks, ma'am.
May I help you, gentle?
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office.
Oh, it's this guy. I remember
Like
him.
a cigar. Drink, boys.
Sure, I'll have a scotch.
Biggs.
I recognize you. You're real.
We're investigating a series of domestic fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys.
Terrible.
How can I help?
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
We found a family burnt out in their home. Another house burned to the ground. Another Elysian Fields flyer. Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Point is, every time we find a family barbecue, we find one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
What do you know about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions.
And there's
I'm
no
not
fast.
familiar with
There is no Catalina Island! You son of a bitch! I say accuse.
Level with me, Mr. Monroe. You know all about the vacation offers.
You can believe whatever you like, son. You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
Am I now? How about the Elysian Field Flyers?
Your face is all over the flyers, Mr. Monroe. You know about the prizes, and you're aware that they get given to holdouts.
My face is the brand. It's on all our advertising. Did you know that the mayor and the chief of police are part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund? Do you want to accuse them of murder as well?
You've made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
Does it now? How very interesting. So why don't we say, back up?
Come on, Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense.
Most people, huh?
What's Elysian Field's involvement in Rancho Escondido?
One of our latest housing developments.
One of our latest
It was due
housing
to open on the
developments, yeah.
weekend, or was before the unfortunate conflagration.
It met with building code regulations.
Absolutely. Only the best for our returning heroes.
Oh, we can accuse you of something. Poor cement quality.
You're lying, Monroe. There's something out of kilter about that development.
Son, I've had enough of you and your fidgety friend. There's no way in hell you can prove that my materials were inferior.
Oh, but wait, we can. We can. Poor cement quality.
I'm no expert, but I think we'll find that the bricks being used on those houses are undersized and the mortar is faulty.
And there's no wall ties connecting the masonry to the frame.
Every building is built to a budget, boys. Those buildings were inspected and fully insured by California Fire and Life. Investment of that magnitude demands it.
Look.
Do you think they'd vouch for the buildings
Look
without
at this. No.
You have any suspects?
Jumbo_XL just redeemed. No laugh.
Contractors for way bills. You suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD.
Always
My
happy to help the
secretary will
LAPD.
provide you with that list. You know that I'm on the board.
Savage of Bjorn just redeemed. Awkward laugh.
Glad to be of help, officers.
Lady, you weren't helping shit.
What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
Herbert Chapman.
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
Find the phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
Your boss is a fine man.
Oh, he's a fine man.
Operator,
Yeah.
message for KGPL.
Yes.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you. He was released this morning, Detective. I'm sorry, Detective.
Not your fault. Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
Thanks, ma'am.
I love the chase till the minute I win it. A beautiful face till there's love for me in it. Give me your heart.
Fucking Roy.
And baby, I'll bill it. 'Cause I always kill the things I love.
Cole, you better smack him in the fucking jaw.
Buy me a drink, Cole?
No.
Not even for old time's sake?
Not even for that.
You're not gonna ask me why I'm here?
I wouldn't give you the pleasure. We'll get around to it.
Smack that fucker in the jaw.
She's in fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel
Save
about...
the threats for someone who cares about them, Roy.
You're breaking my heart, Cole. You know how I feel about you.
Smack him in the jaw.
Stay away from Elysian Fields.
I should have known that you were playing errand boy.
You and your doofus partner. You have been warned.
Thanks for your cooperation, officer.
I knew you were dodgy, you little fucking freak.
Stay away. You have no idea the type of people that are involved in that company.
I have a pretty good idea, Roy. The same kind of people that sent you here.
Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle. Thanks for the drink, Cole.
What the fuck?
You get the message about Monroe?
Yeah. Earl delivered it. You?
McKelty. He started making noises about my pension.
Sorry about that, Herschel. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. And so was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
Well, at least I got...
KGPL calling car 11K,
11K, go ahead.
11K, the last known address of suspect Herbert Chapman is 650.
Roger that, KGPL. 11K en route.
Let's go pick him up.
You fought at Sugarloaf, didn't you?
I did. But I don't like to talk about it.
You come across a guy called Jack Kelso out that way?
You know Jack Kelso?
He's an insurance investigator over at California Fire and Life. Our paths cross from time to time. For some reason, seeing you makes me think of him.
Has, Jack spoken to you about his experiences on Sugarloaf? Or the rest of the campaign?
Jack keeps stum just like you do. I know what it feels like to get back from conflict. You gotta respect that. At least we'll know where we've been if we try to retrace our steps.
We're looking for Herbert Chapman.
I'm looking for him, too. I need him to move his car so I can mow the lawn.
He's definitely not here.
I've been banging on his door off and on for a couple of hours. Yeah, he's out somewhere. There's some kind of problem.
Let's take a look at the car.
Let's see what he's hauling around. Motive, opportunity, and hard evidence.
Bit convenient.
We should revise the APB. He's clearly armed. Definitely gives him opportunity.
Hold it, Cole. There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat. Shit. He's seen us.
Cops. Again.
Son of a bitch. He must have caught the trolley. We gotta move fast, Cole. I'll call this in. Get some cars dispatched. Car 11K calling KGPL. 11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar. Currently heading east on Melrose Avenue. Advise all units. Suspect is in control of car and driving dangerously.
Roger, 11K. All units, officers need assistance on Melrose Avenue. A suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar headed eastbound. Approach with caution. Suspect is in control of the streetcar and driving dangerously. Units to handle code 3 identified.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
No plan to.
See if he can damage one of the wheels. Might act like a brake and slow the thing down. Look, Cole, the side plate's gone. Get me closer. I think I got a shot here. It's no good. We need to get closer. End of the line, you little prick. Come on, Cole.
Just redeemed.
Looks like we have our man, Cole. Well done.
I'm not so sure. Chapman seemed to have his own agenda. There seems to be more to this than a personal vendetta.
What are you talking about?
Fires benefit Elysian in some way. I don't see Chapman and Monroe working together.
You have a point. Well, the evidence is good for Chapman. It's hard to be worrying about his side of the story when he's blasting away with that big 45.
Doesn't make sense. What's he shooting the air brakes? Yeah.
Nice work, gentlemen. Put yourself at considerable risk stopping that trolley and probably saved a lot of lives. Anyone else but you, Phelps, and you'd be up for a bravery award. We've had our eyes on that slippery son of a bitch Chapman for as long as I can remember. Couldn't be happier than to wipe him off the scoreboard. I hope this puts to bed that crazy stuff you had going about Leland Monroe. What were you thinking, Phelps? We'll be calling Richard Nixon a crook next.
Savage of Bjorn just redeemed hydrate.
Oh.
What is it?
A letter from Lou. His insurance policy named me beneficiary.
California Fire and Life. You worked for Elysian?
The roof that he was working on collapsed.
It's a very generous settlement. I'd like you to do something for me. I think there's something dirty about Elysian Fields.
What has that got to do with Lou?
I want you to reject this settlement. I want you to go and see an investigator named Jack Kelso and ask him to make some inquiries about Lou's case.
You look how I feel.
Isn't this police work?
Kind of.
Do you want to find out what happened to Lou?
Why would he help, this Kelso?
Jack won't be able to help himself if he smells a rat.
He's a friend of yours?
He hates my guts. Elsa, you could take this money and let them get away with it, or we could get Jack's help and do something about it.
Why not be honest with this man, Cole? He deserves your honesty if you want his help.
Believe me, Elsa, I'd like to level with him. I really would, but it's too late. Years too late.
Yeah, but I'm trying when my token decides he wants to go on one. Ugh, unlucky. House of Sticks. I feel for you, mate. I really do. That must suck.
Mr. Kelso?
That's what the sign on the door says, miss.
Do anything more quiet. I'll select move.
There's no need to come into the office, Miss Lichtman. If you accept the settlement, all you need to do is sign here.
I don't accept.
What do you mean you don't accept? I think you're pushing your luck, lady. This seems to be a ridiculously generous settlement. A $200 policy with a $20,000 payout? You should...
I don't want the money.
What do you mean you don't want the money?
I want you to investigate this case. I feel my friend may have been the victim of foul play.
Okay. Let me get the case file.
Jude. Roof of the property.
There's got to be more in these files.
I don't know where I'm meant to be tapping my finger. It's all approved. I'll see if I can do it later. The simplest thing, set my coffee up at the moment. Oh, that's the worst when it gets that easy to cough. All there. Number. What am I missing here? Latitude and longitude? What is it? And the picture. Can you turn it up? Oh.
Sounds like your friend took a hell of a fall. I'm sorry for your loss. Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Of course not.
What basis do you have for your claim of foul play?
Lou Buckwalter was a craftsman. I don't believe he would have made a roof that would collapse.
You want me to reopen this case based on your woman's intuition? That isn't going to happen. Take the money.
I've already told you I do not want the money. There's something wrong with that house.
You and Buckwalter weren't married?
No.
Then how did you become his beneficiary?
We were family friends.
Have you said happy birthday to Duchess today? Scheiße. No, I'll be honest, I haven't really been on Facebook that much today. I had no idea. I will get that done after the stream. I generally did not know that.
expect me to reopen this case because you come in here walking that walk? Well, I'm not buying it. I think you should tell me what the hell is going on.
No, I appreciate it.
You really want to know?
Yes.
We were interned together on Ellis Island. Resident alien Germans whose parents had been killed by Nazis. Do you see the irony in that, Mr. Kelso? We spent 4 years there.
So the roof collapsed, accidents happen. What exactly are you trying to achieve here, Miss Lichtman?
Exactly what I said. I want that building thoroughly investigated.
There's some kind of intrigue going on here, Miss Lichtman.
Fuck!
You're not the agent of a foreign government, are you?
I'm Mr. Kelso. We no longer have a government. I'm not a Soviet, unless you have some way of proving differently.
Fuck.
Looks like I was mistaken. I'm intrigued, Miss Lichtman. I really am. But you're going to have to give me something if you want me to get involved in this.
There is a conspiracy surrounding Elysian Fields and the new houses they are building. I believe your insurance company is involved.
That's pretty heady stuff, Miss Lichtman. Flimsy, but heady.
That was true.
I've told you what I know, Mr. Kelso. What are you going to do about it?
All right, Miss Lichtman. One final question.
Yes.
What's your address?
Is that usual?
Is there anything usual about this case, Miss Lichtman?
The address is on the letter, Mr. Kelso.
The address, but not the phone number.
Mr. Benson would like to see you in his office, Jack. Upstairs.
Mr. Benson.
Come on, I'll walk you up.
Why am I Jack Kelso now? So here.
Mr. Benson, you wanted to see me?
Ah, yes, Jack. I'm just trying out a new putter. I noticed Elsa
device.
Lichtman in the lobby.
It's the weirdest thing, Mr. Benson.
Call me Curtis, Jack. This is California.
Like I said, Curtis, this is a very strange case.
How so, Jack?
That lady, Elsa Lichtman, is refusing a 20 grand payout.
Elsa Lichtman is hardly a lady, Jack. She's a jazz musician. Plays at the Blue Room in Hollywood. She has a fine pair of lungs, now that I think
She's
of
the
it.
beneficiary of this guy, Lou Buckwalter. He was killed in an industrial accident working for Elysian Fields Developments. You know Elysian?
I'm familiar with Leland Monroe. We move in similar circles.
Well, Miss Lichtman is making some pretty serious accusations. She says the case stinks and that
She's a
something
very
happened.
highly strung girl, Jack. Strung out might be a better way to put it.
It's a pretty generous payment, Curtis. I think I should look into it.
Is there anything wrong with the paperwork, Kelso?
No, there isn't, Mr. Benson.
I didn't think so. Pay the case out and get her off our backs.
I can't make her take the money,
Deal
sir.
with it, Jack. Do your fucking job. Do I have to do everything?
No, sir, you don't.
Fine, Jack. Fine. You know I have the greatest confidence in you.
Thanks, Mr. Benson.
Sus.
What the hell?
Your car, Mr. Kelso.
Thanks, kid.
Whoa, mama. Nice. Putting cement.
That's not how my pop taught me to mix it. Someone is cutting corners.
Someone's being a cheapskate. Demolition
Bulldozer
order.
starting again. Leland Monroe, the man with the grin. Looks like he doesn't like to be disappointed.
No, he does not.
Hey, you just can't be walking around down here.
I'm Jack Kelso, from California Fire and Life.
I don't care if you're from the Vatican. Buzz off.
I'm investigating the accidental death of a Lou Buckwalter, and...
You deaf? Do I have to beat on you?
Looks like you do.
You're a real asshole. You know that.
I came to see the house where Lou Buckwalter died. You were just about to offer to show me the way.
It's out the gate and 3 houses down on the left. Don't know what you're looking for, smart guy. There's nothing there.
Then I'll poke around in the rubble.
Fine. As long as you're out of my sight.
Want round 2?
The place falls down, and then they bulldoze it. What gives here?
Not for construction use. Yeah, not for construction.
You lousy bastard.
Look at that. See? Not for construction use. Very sus. Sussy McSussus. Oh no.
What was that?
Oh.
Let's try to piece this together. That's not right. They don't quite fit.
Huh.
Keystone Films. Who gets their lumber from a film studio?
Whoa, 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 whoa!
You son of a bitch! Oh, shit! Come on, Jack! Jack Kelso, California Fire and Life investigator. I need an address on the Keystone Film Company.
The address is 658 North Wilton Place. Is there anything else?
No, thank you, ma'am. Hi, Mac. I work for California Fire and Life. I'm looking into an industrial accident.
Here?
No, not here. At a housing development over on Normandy Avenue.
So?
I found some lumber over there, had the Keystone name printed on it.
We've been closed since '41. Never quite made the transition to talkies. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund are pulling the place down.
Know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nix.
Mind if I take a look around?
I'm kind of hungry. If someone was to leave a couple of bucks here, I might wander down the street and get a cup of coffee.
Is there a key to the gate?
No. The only guys who go in or out are some delivery guys from Elysian Fields. They're working on a housing development over at Wilton and Santa Monica. You'll have to hop it.
Okay.
Let's see what the rich and powerful have to say for themselves.
On one of the buildings. Somehow I don't think that's the one to be looking at. Try this back one here. Get in there. Can't climb that. Not exactly I'm meant to be going next. Is this another spot here? That's a bad way. I can't crouch down either. The fuck? Wood here. Oh.
So this is where their lumber comes from?
Looks like it. Looks that way. Oh, sorry about that. This is where they're getting lumber. They'll have some kind of receipt on it. Very custom then. There'll be one on these piles of wood as well. Oh.
It's one way to keep your costs down. Too bad it won't support a roof.
could have sworn I'd seen someone there.
Here. And it's something that every sucker getting off a train at Union Station wants a part of. Gentlemen, we're here to sell the American dream, and Hollywood is our greatest advertiser. So, how is your new development selling, Leland? Cannot throw them up fast enough, Ray.
And that's part of the problem, Leland. Washington is receiving steady complaints. There's a clamor for public housing.
God damn it, Ray. Public housing is tantamount to communism. Now, that's why we fought this goddamn war. I'm telling you, it's Reds via the back door.
You can't have it both ways, Leland. The new freeways are being built to service all your developments out in the boondocks. They're all being built with government money. The GI Bill is government money?
There's a difference.
What difference?
The GI money ends up in my pocket.
I hope you mean our pockets, Leland. We're all investors.
Of course, Curtis. So, when will the freeway bond be passed on?
It still has to be ratified. It takes a long time to raise $3 billion.
In a great day for the future of Los Angeles, civic leaders and businessmen joined forces to launch the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund pledges to speed up housing development for returning GI.
Gentlemen, this is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He's our latest investor in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Doctor, this is Curtis Benson. He's Vice President of the California Fire and Life.
Pleased to meet you, Doctor.
Ray Gordon, editor of the Times.
Doctor.
District Attorney Donald Sandler and Police Chief Warren.
Gentlemen, I am delighted to be in such exalted company. You're making quite a name for yourself, Doctor, amongst the thespian fraternity. I find that those of artistic temperament are often of a fragile mental disposition. It's a short step from miscreant to recidivism, Doctor.
Very true.
In a great day for the future of Los Angeles, civic leaders and businessmen joined forces to launch the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund pledges to speed up housing development for returning GI.
Gentlemen, this is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He's our latest investor in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Doctor, this is Curtis Benson. He's Vice President of the California Fire and Life.
Pleased to meet you, Doctor.
Ray Gordon, editor of the Times.
Doctor.
District Attorney Donald Sandler and Police Chief Warren.
Gentlemen, I am delighted to be in such exalted company. You're making quite a name for yourself, Doctor, amongst the thespian fraternity. I find that those of artistic temperament are often of a fragile mental disposition. It's a short step from miscreant to recidivism, Doctor.
Very true.
But I think we could all agree that the City of Angels does rather well basking in the reflection of the motion picture industry.
Here. And it's something that every sucker getting off a train at Union Station wants a part of.
Gentlemen, we're here to sell the American dream, and Hollywood is our greatest advertiser.
So, how is your new development selling, Leland?
Cannot throw them up fast enough, Ray.
And that's part of the problem, Leland. Washington is receiving steady complaints. There's a clamor for public
God
housing.
damn it, Ray. Public housing is tantamount to communism. Now, that's why we fought this goddamn war. I'm telling you, it's Reds via the back door.
You can't have it both ways, Leland. The new freeways are being built to service all your dogs. They're all being built with government money.
The GI Bill is government money.
There's a difference.
What difference?
The GI money ends up in my pocket.
I hope you mean our pockets, Leland. We're all investors.
Of course, Curtis. So, when will the freeway bond be passed on?
It still has to be ratified. It takes a long time to raise $3 billion.
I need to find a game well or a telephone.
That's quite the wow. This has got.
Operator, can you put me through to police dispatch?
Putting you through now.
This is Jack Kelso, investigator for California Fire and Life. Can you put me through to Curtis Benson, please?
Oh, boy.
Just a moment, please, Mr. Kelso.
Jack, how can I help?
Do you know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund, Mr. Benson?
I've heard of them, Jack. Building new homes for GIs.
With green lumber that was used on movie sets.
Jack, are you working the Buckwalter case?
Mr. Benson, are you part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Jack, I want you to listen very clearly. Call Miss Lickman. Call her as soon as you hang up. Arrange to see her tonight and get her to agree to the settlement. Do it tonight. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
End of story, Jack. I don't want to hear another word about Elsa Lickman or Lou Buckwalter.
Can you put me through to Michigan 221?
Putting the call through.
Hello?
Ms. Lichtman, it's Jack Kelso.
Yes, Mr. Kelso.
I've been looking into your case.
Yes, and what have you found?
It doesn't look good. I need to see you.
Meet me at the Blue Room. I work there tonight. I take a break around 9. I'll be waiting at the stage door. We can talk then. Auf Wiedersehen, Mr. Kelso.
Thanks for your help.
Oh, boy.
And don't suppose I'll make a plea, 'cause baby, you know I'm guilty.
What game is this? This is LA Noire. I don't. CW 9999. It's a detective game where you like study human behavior and their facial features, and you solve cases, and you figure out if they're lying or like they're trying to like pull the wool over your eyes, etc. It's interesting. It's very interesting. It's a good. It's been a very interesting game.
What were you doing with him?
I was doing what you asked.
I didn't ask you to meet him in an alleyway.
Why do you snarl at me? Your friend came to ask me to accept the insurance.
He's not my friend, Elsa.
I think he's a brave man, and you have placed him in great danger. You've involved him in something, and he has no idea of the risk. Can you live with that, Cole?
Elsa, I need his help, and he hates my guts.
Forget the past, Cole. He deserves a chance to say no. If he helps you, let it be on his terms.
I'll go see him in the morning.
Hey, good lad. Vision Field Site 2. Why Site 2? What's here, I wonder? Go away to hop the fence? We're sticking the place out, are we?
Nice wiring job, fellas. Keep them in the dark.
Very old detective again. Yep.
You lose something, Mac?
I thought these private eye types were all wise guys with smart mouths.
Looks like the snappy repartee has all dried up.
Get on with it.
What's your hurry, Mac? You got some place to go?
You ever do the cat and mouse routine without a gun in your hand?
Now that's more like it.
Let's put a few gaps in that circle.
Time for you to lose some teeth.
Oh. You're a worn, tough guy. You should learn to take a hint. Get him downstairs and into the trunk.
Was that supposed to happen?
Sure, he turned up all right. He's wishing he didn't. He's in the trunk. He's going nowhere. The boys introduced themselves. What do you want done with him, Mr. Monroe? Yeah, I know a good place. Pick up a shovel and a pick on the way. It's up in the hills behind Griffith Park. We'll deal with that German bitch next.
We're going after Arson next. Oh boy.
Elsa. Sorry, pal. Desperate times. Watch it.
What's your problem?
Well, this is like really getting like the trippy conspiracy type.
Monroe owns the city. Owns the cops. I need to find Elsa.
This
must be his blind spot.
This is quite scary now.
Control your car.
We've got a job to do.
It's not gonna matter. Guys, I don't think he's gonna make it.
So you're still carrying that Army 45, Cole?
Jesus.
For God's sake, Cole! Call an ambulance!
Bloody hell. The truth is out this is despite one of those best efforts to bury it. Yeah. Right. We're going to leave it there. And then... the final episode of LA Noire.
Satchel charges on the cave entrance from above. Covering fire on weapons team. Look for snipers in the trees. You know the drill. No risks, no heroes, no prisoners.
You want some rope on this one, Sarge?
No, you guys have done enough. Head back to Webb's. We are going to blow every cave we come across. Close them down and move on, people.
Damn. I was hoping to get me a samurai sword.
Skipper says that Phelps has fallen behind again. He's got his fire teams checking every cave. He's lost another flamethrower. He wants you to get over there and hurry them along.
Ho, Boom. Weapons Company.
Sir.
Sir.
We have a major cave complex in front of us, Hogaboom. I want flamethrowers and BAR teams to clean it out.
Begging your pardon, sir. But if it's a big complex, why don't we bring the Shermans in? They could pour it in there.
We can't wait for tanks to be brought up. I'm already behind.
Then blow the cave. No skin off our nose. Bury them.
We are going in there and clearing them out. We are doing it by the numbers, Sergeant. Get your team in place. We're moving out. Mount up! First fire team and flamethrowers. Head in!
Where's he going? Where's who going?
The big cowboy.
He's going in.
Who gave that order?
You did.
So you fucking dead, you pillock. This invitation. Oh, polite invitation, sorry.
Hello, Miss Lichtman. How long have you been sitting there?
Not long, Mr. Kelso.
You look lovely, Princess. You haven't exactly caught me at my best. It's okay, Miss Lichtman. I'm a big boy. I know how to take my licks.
Please, call me Elsa.
Okay, Elsa? What can I do for you?
I'd like to explain because
I can join the dots, Elsa.
Cole needs your help, Jack. The police department have frozen him out.
Look, you're obviously a brave lady, but you can't fight for him.
I just wanted to apologize for...
You don't have to apologize. You were right about Elysian Fields. Tell me something. What was Lou Buckwalter's regular job?
He was a carpenter. He built sets for RKO, Warner Brothers.
Set carpenter? Perfect. If you don't mind, Elsa, I'd like to get a little rest now. I've got a lot more dots to join, and it's making my head hurt.
That's perfectly understandable, Mr. Jack. I hope we can meet again under less dramatic circumstances.
I hope so too, Princess. I'd like that.
Oh no.
You Kelso?
Who's asking?
Peterson, assistant DA.
You're in the wrong building, Peterson. This is a hospital.
A wise guy. Let me tell you a story, Kelso.
Can I get the abridged version? My head hurts.
You're a funny guy, Jack.
What do you want, Peterson?
A colorful character mentioned your name. He said that you might know something about...
There's a problem with colorful characters, Peterson. First they send you over a drink, then they buy you dinner, then you get a phone call in the middle of the night for a favor. Try rubbing shoulders with some solid citizens. They're the ones you're supposed to protect.
You finished, Kelso?
For the moment.
I'm going to run for DA, Kelso. The current administration stinks.
And you want me to help?
I'm looking for a DA's investigator. You get a gun and a badge and $120 a month.
I get $150 a month now.
I'm going after the Vice Squad, Kelso. It's going to get me elected.
I've got something better. How about Leland Monroe?
The property developer?
You think I fell down the stairs?
Going after the Vice Squad, finally getting Roy what he just deserves. Right, so we're gonna leave this here. We go to my chat screen. Right, you wonderful people, we are going to leave this here because this has been a very interesting footnote, and now the story is really setting up for like the final act conclusion type bit. I'm interested to see how this plays out and what part Jack Kelso is going to play into this. So thank you very much for watching. Much love to your faces, and I will be live back in the next couple of hours with some Age of Mythology, doing some PvP with friends. So stay tuned, much love, and if you haven't done already, hit us up with a follow. And if you really want to, not saying you have to, feel free to subscribe. Either way, thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next stream. Take care, guys. Bye.